This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, hi guys, welcome everyone. So the primary
Hi.
agenda for today's session is to set up Cloudera Quick Start VM so that we can start with the hands-on. So to set up Cloudera Quick Start VM, we need two things. One is the virtual box. Second one is Cloudera Quick Start VM. So first, let's see how to download and how to install VirtualBox. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple as well. So just go to Google, say download VirtualBox, and then click on the first link. Let me do that. So I'll go and open my browser, and then I'm going to say download VirtualBox. So once you say download VirtualBox, and you can actually click on the first link. So depending on your operating system, suppose if you're using Windows, in my case I'm using Windows, so I'm going to click on Windows host. Let me highlight that. So if you're using Windows, click on Windows host. If you're using Mac, click on OS X host. So that should download the VirtualBox for you. So in my case, I'm using Windows, hence I'm going to click on Windows host. So you can see that once you click on that, automatically it's trying to download the VirtualBox for me. Right? So that is the first step that is required. So you have to download VirtualBox. Again, just to repeat it, if you're using Windows, click on Windows host. If you're using Mac, click on OS X host. That will download the VirtualBox for you. So then coming to the installation, you just have to double click on it. Once you double click on it, this will be our first screen. I already have it installed, hence I'm not going to show it, but that's a straightforward step. You can give it a try. So this will be the first screen. So you can just click on next and click on next. So just the default steps. You don't need to change anything here. You can actually go ahead with the default steps. Next, and click on yes. And once you click on install, that will start the installation of your VirtualBox. And once you click on finish, that will complete the installation of VirtualBox. So after the installation of VirtualBox, to confirm that, what you could do is you could search for VirtualBox. If you search for VirtualBox in your machine, in the search button, you should be able to see this VirtualBox. So click on it, and that will open up something like this. So this is how it should look like for you. So once you install the VirtualBox, the second step is to download the Cloudera Quick Start VM, right? But as I told, the Cloudera Quick Start VM is not available on the internet anymore, but I have given access to all of you, right? So please check your mailbox. You might have got an email. So you might have got two mails. One is for the Cloudera Quick Start VM. The second one is for the actual training content. So you should have definitely received a couple of emails from me, right? So I'll just copy this link also with you so that you'll get a way to download the Cloudera Quick Start VM from. Again, note an important point. When you try to click on this link, make sure that you are using the email ID that you have given it to me. So how to find out that? Top right corner, if you can place your mouse pointer here, you should be able to figure out the email ID that you are using to access, right? So make sure you are using the correct email ID, whatever email ID that you have given it to me. Otherwise, you may not be able to access it. Make sure you log into Gmail with the correct email ID that you have given it to me. Okay, so the link that I have pasted just now is for the Cloudera Quick Start video. So once you click on that link, and you should be able to see that there is an icon called as download, right? So click here, click on this Cloudera Quick Start VM. You can see a download button. Once you click on download button, it will start downloading Cloudera Quick Start VM. Remember one thing, Cloudera Quick Start VM is a huge file. It's a 5.49 GB file. It will take a lot of time to download. So that's where I suggest to download the Cloudera Quick Start VM when your internet connection is good, right? So make sure you download it, and it's a huge file, so it will take a lot of time. So you can see the size of this file, it's 5.49 GB. So I have already downloaded it because it takes a lot of time. In my local machine, I already have it downloaded. Right, so let me go ahead and show that. So let me, you can see that this is the Cloudera Quick Start VM, so that I have downloaded. So, but one thing that you should notice is it's a huge file. So you have to be sure that you are using the full size, that is full file. If you place your mouse pointer on Cloudera Quick Start VM here, it will show the size. So you can figure out the size by placing the mouse pointer on top of it. It's 5.48 GB. The second way is you can even right click on it, click on properties. You can see the size is showing as 5.48 GB. As it is a huge file, it's very important to make sure that you are using full file, because if your internet connection is not good, it might download a partial file, right? Something less than 5.48 GB. But it is very, very important to make sure that you are using full file, that is 5.48 GB. So check the size of your Cloudera Quick Start VM, right? So now once you download the Cloudera Quick Start VM, it is important to understand how to extract it. So on Mac, you don't need to install any extra software, but on Windows, I would suggest you to install one extra software called as WinRAR. So that is a software using which you can extract it. So WinRAR download. Go to Google, say WinRAR download. Again, if you're using Mac, you don't need to install this. If you're using Windows, I would suggest you to install this. So go to Google, say WinRAR download, click on the first link, and you can see download WinRAR blue color icon, right? So I'm going to click on this download WinRAR blue color icon. Scroll down. Again, you can see blue color icon saying download WinRAR. Click on it. So once you click on it, it will download WinRAR for you. Look at the bottom left corner, it's downloading for me. So it's downloaded WinRAR. It's a very simple software. So once you download it, I really like this website because you can see that they're giving steps also to install. If you follow these steps one by one, you should be able to install WinRAR. Again, why are we doing this? Because we wanted to extract the downloaded Cloudera Quick Start VM. So that's where I'm trying to use this WinRAR to extract the downloaded Cloudera Quick Start VM, right? So once that is done, so I'm going to actually go ahead and try to extract the Cloudera Quick Start VM. So make sure you download and install WinRAR. Once you download and install WinRAR, I'm going to show you how to extract it now. So here I'm going to right click on Cloudera Quick Start VM, WinRAR, extract to Cloudera Quick Start VM. Click on this. So that will start extracting the Cloudera Quick Start VM for you. So it will take some time. So let's give it some time. It will try to extract the Cloudera Quick Start VM for you. So give it some time. Once it finishes off the extraction part, you should be able to see a folder with the name called as Cloudera Quick Start VM. I will show that folder shortly. So it's extracting it. Give it some time. It should be 100%. So it's extracted. Now you should be seeing a folder with the name called as Cloudera Quick Start VM. So you can see that a folder called as Cloudera Quick Start VM has been created. Click on it. you should see one more folder, click on it. So these two you should be seeing, right? This is how it should look like. So make sure you see the similar folder structure, right? You should be able to see the similar folder structure, something like this. So what have we done till now? We have downloaded and installed VirtualBox, and we have downloaded and installed WinRAR, and we have downloaded and extracted the Cloudera Quick Start VM. So now it is the time for you to use this Cloudera Quick Start VM by using the VirtualBox. So as I told, once you extract it, this is how it should look like. Now I'm going to import this Cloudera Quick Start VM by using VirtualBox. So open VirtualBox, click on File, and click on Import Appliance. Let's do that. I will click on File, Import Appliance. Then you can see this yellow color icon here. So you can see this yellow color icon here. So guys, 1 minute. I mean, just in case during this process, if you face any issues with respect to the installation, right, you can ping me on my number, on my WhatsApp number with the screenshot. So I have just pasted my WhatsApp number in the chat box. Save my number and send a screenshot of the error, so I can guide you offline. Okay, so I'm going to click on this yellow color icon, and then I'll go and select my Cloudera Quick Start VM wherever I have extracted it. I'll click on this yellow color icon here. So I'll go to my downloads folder. I'll go to Cloudera Quick Start VM, and I'll select this orange color icon that you're seeing right here. Then click on open. So once you do that, you have to click on next, and this screen is very important. I'll click on next. So this is very, very important screen, guys, because this is where you have to set up your CPU and RAM details. So CPU, anyways, I'm going to make it as 2. Right now you can see it showing as 1. If you double click on number 1, you should be able to enter it as 2. And coming to RAM is very important. Let me make an important point here. If your laptop, if your laptop have got 16 GB RAM or 12 GB RAM, then give 8 GB RAM to the Cloudera Quick Start VM. Now the question is how to find out my laptop RAM. Okay, I'll show that as well. So what you should be doing is open your this file explorer, and you can see this PC, right? So right click on this PC and click on properties. So once you do that, you should be able to figure out your laptop RAM. So in my case, it's of 16 GB, right? So in my case, it's 16 GB. You can also figure out your laptop RAM following the same steps. So in my case, I have 16 GB. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allocate 8 GB to my Cloudera Quick Start VM. But now, how much is 1 GB? So 1 GB is nothing but 1024 MB. Now, how much is 8 GB? I'm going to multiply 8 into 1024. So let's do this calculation. So I'll open a calculator on my machine. I'm going to multiply 8 into 1024 because I wanted to figure out 8 GB size, right? 8 into 1024, it is 8192 MB. 8192 MB. So this is what I'm going to give. But in your case, your laptop RAM might be 8 GB, right? If your laptop RAM is 8 GB, then I would suggest you to give 5 GB. So 5 GB is approximately, okay, let's do this calculation again. So 1 GB is 1024 MB. So let's do it for 5 GB. 5 GB is 5 into 1024. So let's do this calculation. So I'm going to multiply 5 into 1024. So it's close to 5120 MB. 5120 MB. But what I have observed is instead of 5120 MB, if you give 5000 MB, that works best if your laptop RAM is 8 GB. If your laptop RAM is 16 GB or 12 GB, go ahead and give 8 GB, which is nothing but 8192 MB. Right? So in my case, as I have told earlier, I have got 16 GB RAM on my laptop. Right? So I'm going to go ahead and give 8192 MB. Right? 8192 MB, which is nothing but 8 GB. So I will go here. I'll double click on 4096. I'll make it as 8192, which is nothing but 8 GB. Then click on import button. So I'm going to click on import button. It will start importing the Cloudera Quick Start VM. It will take a couple of minutes. We'll have to wait for a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, just to repeat it again, if you have 16 GB or 8 GB, 12 GB, give 8 GB, which is nothing but 81 MB. If your laptop has got 8 GB, then give 5 GB. So 5 GB is nothing but 5120. But what I've observed is if you give 5000 MB, it works really well. So depending on your laptop configuration, either 16 GB or 12 GB or 5 GB, you have to set appropriate values. In my case, I have it as 16 GB, hence I'm giving 8192 MB. So once this import is done, you are going to start the Cloudera Quick Start VM. So you can see it's going to take some time, 2 to 3 minutes. You have to wait for Cloudera Quick Start VM to be imported. So meanwhile, you can save my WhatsApp number and you can ping with your errors that you might face. Okay, give it some more time.
Hi, Vamsu.
Hey, hi, Kanti. Yeah.
Yeah, so sorry for disturbing the session, but so right now I'm using Mac and I have tried
Okay.
installing VirtualBox, but I'm unable to install that. It's throwing some
Okay.
error.
Okay, do one thing. I am pinging my WhatsApp number in the chat box now. Just save this number and send a message to me with the screenshot. I'll have a look at the error and get back to you over there.
Okay, Vamsu. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So it's almost done. It's trying to import it. So wait for some more time. So once it is imported, what we have to do is we have to start this Cloudera Quick Start VM. So it's almost done. Wait for some time. Okay, so this is how it should look like once your import operation is done. Then you have to start it. So how do you start it? So to start the Cloudera Quick Start VM, you have to basically go ahead and say right click start, normal start. So let's do this. Right click start, normal start. So this will start your Cloudera Quick Start VM. Again, this step will take anywhere between 4 minutes to 8 minutes, or in even 10 minutes also sometimes, depending on the laptop configuration, depending on your laptop RAM. It will take anywhere between minimum 4 minutes to maximum 10 minutes of time. So we have to wait for some time. You can see it's slowly progressing. So give it some time. I'm showing it live because you'll get an idea about how things works in the background. So let's wait for some time so that. So basically, our goal is to see this screen. So once your Cloudera Quick Start VM is up and running fully, this is how it should look like. So let's wait for some time. As I told, it will take anywhere between minimum 4 minutes to maximum 10 minutes of time. So let's wait for some time. So we had to wait for some time. Let's wait, as I told, minimum 4 minutes to maximum 10 minutes of time, depending on the RAM that you have. So let's wait for some more time. So once you download and install VirtualBox, and once you import it and once you start it, this is what it should look like. So you can see some messages at the top right corner. Click on the blue color cross mark. You can close them, and then you can see that this is actually not showing full screen, right? Not a better view. So actually, you can fix this problem by clicking on view. Click on view and click on virtual screen. In my case, I'm going to scale it to 175% here. If you scale it to 175%, it's showing pretty fine. You can start playing with it. So go to view, virtual screen, maybe changing it to 150%, 175. One of these two should work. And this is actually the Mozilla Firefox browser. What I can do is I can close this browser, and this is how it should look like. So one assignment for you guys is, so set up the Cloudera Quick Start VM, and whatever you're using right now, basically I want a snap of this from your mobile, right? So take a picture of this from your mobile and send it to my WhatsApp number. So that is the assignment for today. So make sure you set up the Cloudera Quick Start VM by today, so that we can start with the hands-on sessions from tomorrow. So that's the assignment for today. Again, as it being the first session of hands-on, I don't want to keep it long, because we'll take a step-by-step approach. We'll gradually increase the session duration. For now, you can actually go ahead and set up the Cloudera Quick Start VM and send us snap of this, whatever screen that you're seeing right now from your mobile. Take a snap of it, send it to my WhatsApp number. So that's the assignment for today. And if you want, you can power it off as well. How do you power it off? Right click, close, power off. Let's do that. I'll go to my VirtualBox again. Right click, close, power off. And once you do that, it should be in the powered off mode, and it's in powered off mode. Okay, guys, I think we are clear with the assignment for today. So I want to close the session. As I told, we will gradually increase the session duration.
Hello, sorry to
Okay.
pitch in. Am I
Yeah.
audible to you? Sorry to
Yes,
pitch
yes.
in. I just want to
You are
make sure.
audible.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to make sure that the recording you would be sharing with the Gmail, right?
Yes, correct. That's correct. So, so I'll give this drive link also with you. So this is the demo session that you're seeing right now. You can say I
Right.
have created a folder called Data Engineering September 2022. So you already have one recording. This is nothing but the demo session recording. You will see the demo recording, interview questions, and the PPTs that's covered. So for today's session, you will see one more folder called as Cloudera Quick.vm setup number 2. Okay, I'll upload the recording in some time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, so I would suggest you to bookmark this link. I have already pasted this link in the chat box. So you need to bookmark this link because every day you will see one folder getting added for each session.
Sure.
Okay, guys, I think we are good for today. Before closing any sessions, if you have any questions, you can put your question in the chat box. I'll wait for 2 more minutes.
Yeah, Vamsi, sorry for disturbing you. So the thing is, when I'm trying to just go into the link which you have gave in the chat box, it was just asking for the access. So I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah. So you might have already given your email to me, right?
Yep,
If
yeah,
not,
yes, I
please
did.
ping your email ID to my WhatsApp number. I will give you the access.
Sure,
So
sure. Sounds
again,
good.
as I told earlier, you have to make sure that whatever email ID that you're using here, you have to access the link using only that email. So how do you find out that mail? Top right corner, you should be able to figure out your email ID, right?
Okay, okay.
So
Yeah, I'll do that.
make sure you are giving the same email ID and trying to access the link also by using the same email ID. If there is any mismatch, you might not be able to access it.
Sure, gotcha. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, guys. I think yes, we are good for today. I'll give you the access. So I hope you guys have saved my WhatsApp number. Ping me on my WhatsApp number for any issues. Okay. We'll meet tomorrow, same time, same meeting link. See you. Bye.
Thank you, Vamsi.
Thank you.
Bye. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
So Priyanka, I got your email ID, so I'll give you the access in some time. Okay, guys, that's all for today. See you tomorrow then. Bye.